What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I appreciate you stopping by. And this is going to be a really brief video. I mean it this time, but I found a piece of 9/11 footage that I haven't seen before. I got it. I was just doing miscellaneous research for an essay I should have out for you guys this week. I'm almost done with it. It was about, had something to do with like Mossad truck bombs. I found this now deleted webpage. It had a trove of like really good links. I mean, some of them were really out there, but you know, it was just like dozens upon dozens upon dozens of now deleted videos and links, which inspired me to make that video on how to recover YouTube, deleted YouTube videos, right? So I'm going down that webpage and I'm trying to review all these pieces of footage that they included, most of which I've seen, of course. Now this webpage is from like 2008 or something, something like that, and I found this piece of footage of the first tower collapsing that shows a plume of smoke emanating upward simultaneously elsewhere in the city. All right, so I'm going to pull that up for you now. For those of you that want to check this out for yourself, go ahead and do so. It's in the 9/11 playlist. Just go to my channel, click on my channel, go to the playlist tab, hit 9/11, and I think the video is titled Investigate 9/11, Smoke in Lower Manhattan as World Trade Center 2 falls. You can see that right here. I'll also try and link it in the description. You'll just have to manually put in the .com. They restricted me. I can't put stuff in my video descriptions anymore. So let me just cue this up for you guys. Just remember to like this video. Like I said, I'm not saying this video, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not saying this video is like new or anything like that. And also, I'm not even saying that it might be faked, right? Because if you look at it carefully, you can see some pixelation and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make that clear. But without further ado, let me just get to this so I don't talk your ear off here. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay. Here it is, guys. What do you think about this? Photoshop? CGI? Well, that wouldn't be the right term for it. You're not going to see anything. There's no audio, and you're not going to see anything until the very end. But what I want you to do is look over here. You see my mouse cursor? Look in this bottom, oops, sorry. Look in this bottom corner, okay? And you're not going to see anything until around this point, all right? So, but I'm just going to let it roll. All right, so you're not going to see anything. Okay, now you're going to start to see the first little bit of movement, bottom left corner of the screen. Very difficult to see right here, right here, right here. There it is. Now, I heard this footage was featured, someone mentioned Dylan Avery. Now, he's the guy that did Loose Change. Maybe this clip is in Loose Change. I haven't watched in a few years, but look at that. That's clearly a plume of smoke. Right? Emanating upward. Now here's my guess. I want you to look at this carefully. Take a look at this. So you see how the smoke, it kind of looks like a heart right now, okay? With like a little spindly bottom, like a heart on a balloon. You'll notice that the string of the metaphorical balloon separates from the larger part of the heart. You see that? You see how it looks like? That looks like a generator explosion. Or like a transformer explosion, okay? Like one single puff, and that's responsible for this thick part, and then the streaming smoke is just the aftermath smoke. I'll play back 2 times. Oops. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. It's interesting. I just feel like I would see this. I mean, why wasn't this captured on any other angle? That's one thing, right? Why would this not be canceled, like caught on any other camera? That's what I don't really get. That's the other thing, right? Which is why I'm thinking it's photoshopped. But then if it really does come from Dylan Avery, I mean, I don't really know the guy, but I know Jason Burmis, and I think he would probably be pretty good at fact-checking stuff like this. Then again, you know, footage of 9/11, I mean, would we really see this? I mean, the cameras aren't facing down there, after all. I mean, they're facing the tragedy unfolding right in front of their face, right? So I don't know what to think. I mean, my thought is, could the collapsing structure of the World Trade Center have done something electrical that made some other substation burst somewhere. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm an electrical tard. I don't really know how all of that works. I really should. Like, it almost feels like, could the overwhelming force caused a surge? Or could it have severed something that caused an electrical plume of smoke? All right, let's repeat it. I got new hotkeys to put my banner up and stuff because I finally got a new PC. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what to think of that, guys. Come on, go back. The other thing I was thinking of is like all that smoke being pushed downward, down the streets, and then it flings upward. But that's way too far. That looks like at least half a mile. Right, wouldn't you say, guys? God, we could probably geolocate this just based on the bridge, obviously a location in the World Trade Center. I mean, maybe there's an answer somewhere, but that's going to be a tough keyword search, if you know what I'm saying. Because I already searched it on Google, you know, and look, you're looking at over 20 years of search results and similar stories in your way too. You'd have to but I filtered it from years 2001 to 2005. You know, explosion in Lower Manhattan. I think that's where the guy said he thinks it was. The video description is here. Newly identified footage, this is 2007, newly identified footage of an explosive cloud of smoke that appears quite a distance from the World Trade Center simultaneously as the WTC-2 collapses. The smoke cloud appears approximately 17 seconds into the clip, bottom left, and seems to be the result of an explosion occurring in Lower Manhattan. Further checking on the line of sight, it is possible that something occurred across the Hudson, in the vicinity of Liberty State Park. Yet another aspect of 9/11 requiring further investigation. Clip brought to you courtesy of Dylan Avery of Loose Change. And he reckons it's in the vicinity of Water Street. And that reminds me, guys, this wasn't the only explosion reported reported that day. I'll show you how to navigate to my playlist. So go to my channel, guys, okay? Go to the playlists. I'm gonna have a different screen than you because I have private playlists. It's just for me, it's not for you. No, I just wait to curate it. Where's 9/11? Where'd I put you? You should be up front. Oh, you're right here. Let's do it this way, whatever. Alright. Just give me 1 sec, guys. If I were to like this video, share if you would, I appreciate it. And then I'll show you some actual new pieces of 9/11 footage. There was a new piece of footage that just came out in the last 2 weeks. Give me one moment. There's a specific video I'm trying to find. I think it was this. Oh no, this video glitches out for some reason. Bear with me, guys. Try this on for size. Sorry for the hold up. See if this plays. See, when you go to Wayback Machine, most videos don't play like this. But notice how some do. This is exactly what I was talking about in the YouTube removal video. Let's see if it plays. Come on. Ads. On ads on ads. Here we go.
Advise the message about the plane. Sergeant Mural 755. About the plane. 10-5 the message about the plane. That's something that to reset the treaty and task force units are to respond to the Liberty and Trinity Place. And find the message of the plane. Be advised, that's real hospital, Pedro. That's just all task force units. Trinity and Liberty will be mobilization point at this time. And for CO, Central, who is the authority of? And find a message about the plane. Central, we need the bomb squad and ESU over King and 9414, hold up. Five the message about the remote control plane. Station tourist on the air.
I always found that part interesting. Remote control plane. Like, what would it have been that he saw that indicates a remote controlled plane as opposed to a normal plane? My guess is I can envision just the normal plane diving into New York City as the Mural, but I can picture in the foreground like hands on a controller, maybe. But it's weird that he didn't describe that. Anyway.
That's, I got a message on that plane. It's a big truck with a mural painted of an airplane diving into New York City and exploding. I don't know what's in the truck. The truck is in between 6th and 7th on King Street. Alright, 10-4, I'll send you in the bus right there for Westgate. With a mural painted airplane diving into New York blowing up. Two men got out of the truck, ran away from it. We got those two under. That's good. You got those, are you holding those two guys, Kay? We got them under. Let's get some music going here. Listen to that. Fucking beat the shit out of them. Alright, listen, you need any further on those two guys over there? You alright over there, Kay? Yeah, both suspects under, Kay. We have the suspects who drove in the van exploded. We have both of them under, Kay. Let's get some help over here. Now, I'm sending you here, shoot there. I just want to make sure you and your guys are alright over there, Kay. That's all. What's the location, right, Kay? Put them up. You know, we have both Neotrans driven that exploded. Resurrect? What location? The location, kid.
Again, our apologies to our viewers.
See, and it's weird because then you get into the truck bombs, right? With like the George Washington Bridge truck filled with explosives, okay? And there's some like news coverage of that, but then they went and said that that was a debunked news story. Now, we know how that goes, but for whatever reason, like, part of me doesn't doubt that it was a debunked news story, but I guess what I'm trying to say is here we have, there's a difference between what we just heard and the truck bomb story, explosives on the George Washington Bridge, okay? Those were different vehicles. Those were different instances as far as I'm concerned, because right there you just heard the cops themselves say, no, that truck exploded. Okay? That's a lot different than like we pulled over a truck, it had a ton of explosions in it. One of those things is subject to losing in translation, subject to miscommunication, right? Because there's a traffic stop, the police report in, I can easily see them reporting in what looks to be explosives or, hey, we might need to check this out, and then given the high tensions of the day, that catapults, it just grows and grows and grows and snowballs into this story that actually isn't, okay? Now, that's what the official mainline consensus says about the George Washington Bridge story, where they found explosives in the back of that truck. But on the other hand, that second story, here we have officers saying, no, there was a truck, it had a mural painted on it of a remote control airplane diving into New York City and exploding. Not only that, two men got out of the vehicle. One of the police officers in the background can be heard saying, beat the shit out of them. The other responder said, are you holding those two guys, Kay? Meaning, are they detained? Not only, there's nothing to mistake. He says, yeah, we got them detained. The truck exploded. We need bomb squad. One is ambiguous. One story is ambiguous. One story could be, totally out of proportions and snowball out of proportion, right? Get caught in the hysteria of the day. But meanwhile, you have another one that says, no, that truck fucking exploded. You have to understand, too, like, these cops were right there conducting, like, I don't know if it was a traffic stop, but they were chasing these guys, and they had them on the ground. There was a struggle. The only thing is, I don't know how close to King Street, they're pretty close. Unless that officer mistaked an explosion at the World Trade Center towers, or a collapse, or the second plane, as the truck exploding, the truck that he just ran and pursued the drivers from exploding, I just don't see how that mistake can be made. Maybe it beats me, but you get what I'm trying to see here? Anyway, guys, if any of you have intel on that footage, let me know. If any of you have theories, let me know. Please leave a comment in the description. I'll make sure they're not turned off. They're defaulting all my comments to being heavily moderated. I don't know when that started. I guess a long time ago, and I just wasn't observant enough, but I don't remember ever having to do it. I'm not deleting your comments, so don't worry about that. I don't do that. But leave a comment below if you have any intelligence on that, or just theories, you know? Remember to hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe if you aren't. Also, I want to let you guys know, too, that I have a new YouTube channel. I'll show you that real quick. It's called, it's kind of a silly name, MemoryHold's Raw Reality Archives. Let's see if I can pull this up for you. I should just have a link, actually. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so it looks like this. Basically, I've always wanted to have just like a raw footage clip channel to upload valuable video clips. So right now, obviously I just started, right? But shit like this, like flipping through Gelatin's Bee Thing book. This isn't my video. This is a video from a random guy on Rumble, but he actually spent however much it cost to buy the Bee Thing book, which right now is priced at like over $3,000. Brian Crucius, the father of the El Paso shooter, that classic interview. My point is I'm trying to upload video clips like that. The Kevin Reynolds interview, former employee of Jeffrey Epstein, worked with him on his island, right? And then every once in a while we'll upload current events, breaking news clips, okay? Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting, a bunch of young teens went ahead and duked it out. They had to settle it amongst themselves. So I got footage like that, if you want to check that out. New Mexico compound raw footage, you know what I'm saying? And also, I've redid how my descriptions look, okay? So I've tried to make it more pleasurable for you guys. This will also be, whoa, shit. This will also be taking effect over on my YouTube channel as well. I'll let you see. So I got a little bit more of an official account, but look at this. Look how pretty it is, okay? All the sources. Look how many sources there is. I linked all of this for you. The search warrant, all that, okay? All these videos, guys. Okay, so that's going to be attached to every video, both on the raw footage channel and on my own channel. But with that said, let's go ahead and actually check out that new 9/11 footage. Now, this was released by a guy named Chris Boss, actually. And it's funny, man, like, some people like you and me could never imagine, you know, just having 9/11 footage sitting on it, you know, and thinking, there's already enough 9/11 footage that exists, you know. Why do I have to add mine to the mix? But some people do think that way, and as far as I know, that was precisely how Chris Boss was thinking until a friend reached out and contacted him. So let me go ahead and pull this up. I found this on Reddit. There you go. So on the 9/11 archive page, I found it while I was going down a lost media rabbit hole. There's footage out there that exists of 9/11 that is confirmed to exist, acknowledged by the FBI, but has been lost due to the killing of Adobe Flash. All right, so this is at ground level video of the second plane impact, which is pretty fucking intense. I think it should be right around here. And this is genuinely new footage released only a couple weeks ago, guys. Oops. Glad I caught that. And what's unique about this one, guys, you can really feel the fucking intensity of this. You know, the glass, just the debris raining down on the streets. Like, we don't have a lot of views like that of the second plane impact that close, you know? So, there we go. I'm thinking, I can't see. All right, look at my mouse. You see up here, it looked like there was a streamer of some sort that just flung over when he was running. Am I seeing shit? Like up here. You see that? I'm wondering if that would be the that piece of equipment from the plane that flew out the other side of the second tower. I can't tell if that's like a streaming thing or not. It kind of looks like it. I bet you that would be it. Hold on, let's look. Let's see if we can triangulate. So this is what my 9/11 playlist looks like. It's not a ton, 86 videos. It's actually a little bit more than I thought. This one's pretty rare evacuation from inside. All right, hold on. I just need the second tower here. Yeah, you can see it pretty good here. Watch the streamer come out, okay? That right there. Right here. That zoomed in a little close, but... Oh, here's a classic.
Only thought up to now was probably in the imagination of film directors.
Oh, you can see it too. Look right here, the streamer right here. I'm wondering if he is running on the streets beneath it.
Thing we only thought up to now was probably in the imagination of film directors. But this is, I have to underline, reality. These are pictures coming in as I speak. And pictures, it looks to me like downtown Washington on Lafayette Square, across from the White House.
So that,
there, if, I see
that mystery plane, if that was in DC, which I believe it was, that would have been Venus 77. It's a Boeing E4, I believe. Oh, this looks like an interesting write-up. My bad, hold on, let me show you that again. I feel like I left my banner up real quick, my fault.
The imagination of film directors.
Sorry, I don't know if I did. I need dual monitor then.
Is, I have to underline,
there it is.
Reality. These are pictures coming in as I speak.
And for those of you into the occult 9/11 mega ritual SK Bane stuff, you'd like to probably look into Venus 77, right? 77, Venus. What was I just looking for? I was just looking for something. Yeah, and anyway, Chris Boss released a bunch of new footage as well. It's not just that one piece of footage. Okay, so you can, I don't know if his playlist shows up because it's technically listed as unlisted, but all his footage I heard is there. They're saying I trust it, because those guys, they know everything.
Yeah, that is something. That's a fireman probably lowered from the roof. Looks like he's got a lot of gear.
They know every gap in the archives that we have. So if they're saying it, I believe it to be true. Alright guys, really appreciate you stopping by to hang out with me. Looks like we hit the sweet spot. 23 minutes, nice and tight, that's good. Remember, subscribe to my other channel, MemoryHold's Raw Reality Archives. You can like this video, hit the thumbs up for me, share this video as well, and please leave a comment if you know anything about that footage, or if you don't know anything about the footage but you have an idea, you have some theories, let the boy know down below. I really appreciate it, guys. Follow me on Instagram for updates, clips that you won't find on here, so on and so forth. But until next time, guys, stay safe. I'll be talking to you soon.